Hey guys, this is Vijay Sridhara. Once again, I'm back with one more open source and free tool called Flowton. Flowton is a flowcharting application which is based on a shape library called NShape, which is developed by a different company called dataweb.de. And this was way back in 2011 when I borrowed the library from them and created this application. Now I ported this application to .NET Framework 4.8 and it works flawlessly well on Windows 10 and 11. It's a simple flowcharting application for the developers, for any presentations, for the database designers, for software architects, to create a quick diagrams for their needs. As you can see, the application interface is interface looks like this. So let's go ahead and create a new diagram here. Before that, let me show you where can you download the source and the application. You can go to Gumroad, vijayasridhara.gumroad.com/l/Flowton. So this link is available in the description. You can go here, put 0 here, then you just put your email and say you want this, and you can download the binary. But if you want to enhance the source code and you are a .NET developer, you can go to the link here, github.com/vijayasridhara and Flowton. So if you come here, the Flowton 0.3 version data is all there, and then there are a couple of caveats here which you need to understand. The build procedure is not very simple because it is dependent on a different library which is not under NuGet packages. So since it is not a NuGet package, you'll have to download this package called NShape. So let's quickly traverse here, and you need to download this package in which you also have sample libraries, everything. And once you compile that library, you will get these libraries, DLLs. So just do as it is mentioned here on this page and your build will be successful. You'll have to add these libraries as references into your project Flowton so that your Flowton starts working. Now let's quickly come back to the application. So this is an application. We will create a new chart. So when I create a new chart, it will ask me what are the flow shapes or diagram shapes that you want. You just retain all of them because there are not too many of them. So, and then this is how it appears. If you want to orient this into a portrait mode, you can go into diagram, orientation and portrait, or otherwise I like to work in landscape mode usually. If you press Ctrl and mouse wheel, it zooms in and out. So that's your control. So we can create quickly. We can drag something here and just type in there. So which is a terminator in flowchart language. Start, and then there is a process. I just dragged in here and then typed in. And then there is a process. Control C and Control V creates a new instance of that object. So stop. So where is the line? So I want this connector, so I can connect. Okay, I will click on this node and then click on this node so that the connectivity happens. Now this I want to I want to have an arrow connector here at this place. So what I will do is I will select this line and then go to the properties and set the connection property as arrow, the end property, and I can also copy this and paste it here to get a new one, or I can also put a new one. So again I will have to select this and then go to the properties to set this one. So this is a basic flow charting. You can do all the flow chart and then do a print preview. So you can see the print preview here, that's how it appears. And then go to second page, add a new page. You can also rename the page. Let's put some architectural components here. So there is a server, there is an actor, and there is a component, probably a web component. So this actor interacts with the web server or web components, and then web component interacts with, say, business component, and then the business components interacts with the data component. So I copy and paste, Control C and Control V. This one is a data component. So you can quickly make these diagrams. That's what I meant. You don't have to download expensive softwares, right? I have also tried many open source softwares as well in diagramming, but I felt this is much easier, not too much complicated. It's not exhaustive, definitely in nature. It's not. It doesn't have too many features, but it will do the job for us for any quick presentations, right? So this is very nice diagram. It can create, you can add some annotations if you want. You can also put some, tags that this area belongs to cloud, so on and so forth. You can also have another page. You can also create a diagram where you have entity diagrams like this, a table name, employee table, right? And come here and put the column names here, employee name, employee ID. It says one per line, right? Employee name, date of birth, gender, joining date, salary, department, active or inactive, or rather status. So you can quickly create this, right? So that's how easy it is to create this. You might want to keep that or remove that as you want. So you can create tables also. So entity relationship is also easy for you. It's not very difficult, and this all comes courtesy N-shape. I have only put together few things around N-shape, and all the credit goes to dataweb.de, not me. I just put everything together to give you a good interface, but otherwise all the functionality is mostly from N-shape. So, and then you can save this diagram as, say, for example, it saves as ftn. You can also export the current page, so it exports the current page, or you can also export all the pages into TIFF format, right? So let's look at the print preview. Print preview also has it takes all the pages and does the print preview. You can print these pages. At the same time, let's close the diagram and then reopen it. So we have saved this diagram. Let's reopen the diagram. My new diagram.ftn, right? So this is the first page, this is the second page, and this third page. Everything is intact, nothing is lost. So your diagram is in place. You don't have to worry about this. So you can share the diagrams with your team members, and everything is in place, right? This is a very simple diagrammatic tool where you can do quick presentations. You don't have to worry about PowerPoints, Visio, or any other huge software. This software comes in just 3 MB if you already have a .NET framework in place in your system, which most computers have these days, Windows 10 and 11. You just have to install this and get it running, right? Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching. Subscribe to my channel for more and more tools like this, which will make your work more and more productive and efficient from my side.